Hello. So, mindfulness is about making your mind full of oneness, focusing your mind, concentrating it, and once you've concentrated on the thing, thinking about the thing. So, it's about focus, concentration, and contemplation. Why might that be a good idea? Well, your brain is a wonderful thing. It's like a supercomputer doing all sorts of things at the same time. It's sorting out bits of your body, making sure that everything's fed and functioning. It's also a bit like an air traffic controller, where you have thoughts coming in and thoughts going out, and all that's being monitored. It's also a bit like a doctor, sorting out how different bits of your body are and seeing what should happen next. Maybe a better analogy for all of this is that your brain is a bit like a smartphone. I have mine here. It's got lots of apps on it. It can do lots of different things, and it can do most of them at the same time. It's doing all sorts of things right now without me really being aware of it. And actually, my brain's a bit like that. I'm breathing and my heart's beating without having to think about it. So my smartphone is seeing where it is in the world and what time it is and what the weather is without me having to do anything. But then there are other apps that I can click into and specifically do things. Like I can use my brain to specifically think about some things. But one of the problems with this smartphone is if I keep using different apps, sometimes I'm not very careful and I don't shut them down properly, so they're still open there in the background, even though I can't see them on my main screen. And if I've got lots and lots of apps open, and my phone is doing lots and lots of different things, the phone can sometimes heat up a bit. Maybe the battery doesn't go as well or as far in terms of charge because I'm running too many apps. So occasionally, if my battery life doesn't seem to be doing the best, and if the phone is heating up, and then if I click into an app and it's really slow and sluggish, I click that button there, and it has a button here saying close all. So it shuts down any apps that might be running that I might not be aware of. And if I do that and leave the phone for a moment, just to not do too much, it'll cool down and the battery will stop running down so quickly. So for me, I think mindfulness is a bit like pressing the close all apps button on your phone. If your brain is heating up, if it's losing power, if it's getting a bit slow, maybe then a thing you can do is to stop. Stop asking your brain to do so many things and just bring it to focus on being. Just being calm and still for a moment. And if you do that, your brain's battery life and function may well get a lot better. And you might find it a lot easier to do all the other things that you're doing when you go back to them. And maybe it can help remind you that right now you have everything you need to be you.